There's a silent list of things women secretly dislike in bed, and chances are you're doing at least one of them without even realizing it. Everything feels perfect. She's moaning, breathing heavily, moving with you. The chemistry is there, the rhythm feels right, and you can sense that you're both about to lose yourselves in the moment, and then it happens. You do something that feels completely natural to you, a move, a word, a rhythm change, and the energy between you just drops. She goes quiet. Her body tenses slightly. The connection that felt effortless seconds ago starts to fade. You can't explain it, but you can feel it. The warmth, the spark, the closeness gone in an instant. Here's the truth. Most men aren't doing anything intentionally wrong. They're not selfish. They're not careless. They simply weren't taught how women's arousal actually works, physically, emotionally, or psychologically. So they end up repeating the same habits that keep women from fully opening up. I'm Dr. Emma Blake, a urology and men's health expert, and I've spent years listening to women talk about their experiences. Not the polite versions they share with partners, but the honest stories they tell behind closed doors. And the same 5 complaints come up every single time. 5 simple, universal mistakes that destroy connection, kill desire, and make women feel unseen, even when the man genuinely cares. Let's start with the first one, the classic mistake, rushing into penetration. Most men treat foreplay like a warm-up lap, something to get through on the way to the main event. But to a woman's body, foreplay is the main event. It's the part that unlocks every other part of her pleasure. Her body needs time to fill with blood, time for her muscles to relax, time for her brain to switch from self-consciousness to surrender. When you skip that, you skip the very process that allows her to feel pleasure at all. It's not about preference, it's biology. Without it, her body literally can't respond the way you want it to. The result, she might act like she's into it to make you feel good, but inside she's disconnected. Touch her slowly, tease her, kiss her everywhere except where she expects, build anticipation until she's the one reaching for you. That's when the chemistry becomes undeniable. The second complaint, going straight for her genitals. Even men who understand the importance of foreplay make this mistake all the time. They go straight between her legs thinking that's what she wants because that's where her pleasure lives. But if her body isn't ready yet, that touch can actually feel jarring or even irritating. In 20 years of practice, I have never met a woman who said she loves when a man starts by touching her clitoris immediately. Not one. What women want is to have their whole body awakened first. To be touched, like every inch of them matters. When you move too fast, it feels like you're following a script instead of connecting. When you slow down, she feels desired, not handled. Every woman wants to feel that her pleasure isn't just located between her legs. It's in the way you look at her, breathe against her skin, and explore her without rushing. The third thing women talk about constantly is roughness. Not intentional aggression, but a kind of unawareness. So many men are stronger than they realize, and in the heat of the moment, that strength can come across as carelessness. A grip that's too tight, a thrust that's too sharp, a movement that's too fast, and suddenly she's no longer in her body. Instead of feeling safe, she feels guarded. And here's the irony. Even women who enjoy rougher sex almost always need gentleness and connection first. It's not about avoiding intensity. It's about earning it. If she wants it harder, she'll show you through her breathing, through her movement, through the way she meets your energy. But you'll never get that from force. You'll get it from patience, from listening, and from presence. Start soft, stay tuned in, and only match her intensity when she gives it to you. The fourth mistake is similar, but even more sensitive, being too rough with her genitals. This is probably the most common technical mistake I see. A lot of men copy what they've seen online, thinking harder or faster equals better. But the truth is, the female genitals are incredibly delicate. What feels light to you can feel intense or even painful to her. Women often tell me that men use too much pressure or friction far too soon. Always start gently. Pay attention to how her body responds. Her body will tell you everything if you're paying attention. If she moves closer, you're in sync. If she tenses, go still. Or pulls back, slow down. When you start with gentleness, her sensitivity increases, and by the time you do build up intensity, it will feel 10 times stronger to her. And then there's the fifth, and perhaps most misunderstood mistake: trying too hard to make her orgasm. You might think this is the most generous goal a man can have in bed, but it's one of the most destructive. When your focus becomes making her come, she feels pressure. Her brain switches from pleasure to performance. Instead of being in her body, she's worrying about whether she's taking too long or disappointing you. The irony is that this pressure makes orgasm less likely. Women climax most easily when they feel safe, not studied. The best thing you can do for her is stop trying to make it happen. Focus on creating relaxation and connection. When her body feels completely accepted, her orgasm will happen on its own, and it will be stronger, deeper, and far more satisfying than anything forced. When you avoid these 5 mistakes, everything about sex changes. She relaxes. She opens. She starts responding to you with a kind of raw, unguarded passion that you can feel down to your bones. She stops holding back because she doesn't have to. Great sex doesn't come from tricks, techniques, or pressure. It comes from presence, from patience, from your ability to make her feel safe enough to surrender completely. So, next time, slow down. Don't rush the connection trying to reach a goal. Make the entire process the goal. Look at her. Breathe with her. Let her feel that you're not just there to perform. You're there to explore. That's what makes her body trust you. That's what makes her desire you again and again. And just a quick note, many men regularly ask me what I recommend for supplements to improve erectile and sexual function. And as always, I have pinned the 2 I trust in the comments below. I'm Dr. Emma Blake, and I'll leave you with this. The best sex of your life doesn't start with skill. It starts with awareness. Once you understand her body, her timing, and her signals, you'll realize it's not about how good you are. It's about how safe she feels. And when she feels safe, that's when she lets go completely.